Hello, I'm Elizabeth Esther from elizabethesther.com, and today I want to share a little bit about my life as a mother of twins. I guess I should start by telling you the story of how it all happened. It was my fourth pregnancy, and I just was sort of like, I don't really need to go to the doctor. I'm fine. I mean, I went to a couple of prenatal appointments, and I think it was around 15 weeks. I was like, can you just check, like, I feel bigger than I have felt in past pregnancies. And she did the little thing where, they put on their tummy and to hear. And she's like, no, there's only one heartbeat. And I'm like, okay. So we schedule is it like the 18-week ultrasound? And we go in there, and my husband was running a little late, so I got there first. And the technician, puts the cold cream on your belly, and she puts the ultrasound thing down. And up on the screen pop two little heads and two little bodies. And I looked at her and I said, am I seeing two heads? She looks at me and she's like, you didn't know you were having twins? And I like this, and I look at my mom who was in there, and I'm like, Mom, we're having twins! Okay, now mind you, my husband had not shown up yet, so he walks in about 5 minutes later, and I'm like, honey, you need to sit down. So he's like, what? I'm like, just hold my hand, and then do me a favor, look up at that screen. What do you see? And he goes, am I seeing, tell me what I'm seeing here. I'm like, you're seeing two heads. His face went white. His hand that I was holding went deathly cold. I seriously thought he was going to pass out. And he goes, we're having twins? I'm like, yeah, we're having twins. He's like, oh my gosh, we are going to have to buy a bus. That was his first thought. So having twins has been an adventure from the very beginning. They arrived 6 weeks early. I went into preterm labor at 34 weeks. I'd been on bed rest for 6 weeks, and my contractions just started coming. My body couldn't handle it anymore. Went in. I was progressing super fast through the labor, and actually I'd been scheduled to have a C-section because I have a hiatal hernia, and so they said we need to get you in there like right now. You're already at like 5.5 centimeters. You're dilating super fast. So, it was so quick. It was like they rushed me into the OR. All these people came in. There was like a nurse for each baby, a doctor for each baby, a neonatologist for each baby, and then there were the doctors that were going to do the C-section, and there must have been like 15 people in the room. And it went really fast. It was super, super quick. Within like 10 minutes, I think, they got those babies out, and I heard them crying. And here's my tip for mothers of twins, okay? Are you listening? Get help. I'm just saying that from experience. I was very prideful. I was like, I have had 3 children. I was raised around large families. I can handle it all on my own. I need no one. I am an island unto myself. And boy, oh boy, was I humbled in a big way. My husband took 2 days off of work, 2 days, and our babies were in the NICU for 12 days, so I was shuttling back and forth to the hospital, and it was just insane and crazy. Brought them home. My husband goes off to work. I called him at work. I think it was like 9:30, and I'm like this. I can't do it. I can't do it. He was like, okay, we're getting help. Speaking of my twins, they are pounding on the door. I have to run off and take care of them. So that's my little fun story today. Get help. Say it with me. Get help. Because this is what's going to be happening to you. Okay, take care.